Alright, it's going to be a walk around video. I'm going to show you all the good, the bad. So it's 99 Dakota RT 5.9 Magnum double cab, 4-speed auto. Just going to start in the back. Got some Nitto 555 G2 tires in the back. All 4 wheels are powder coated a very dark blue. They're going to look black, but they're actually just really dark blue. Drum brakes still in the back. Let's see. Nice paint. Sorry if I'm not good at taking videos. Just trying to look for anything that might be a negative. Paint. Let's see. Pretty clear. I don't have the best lighting either. Got a little chip here. Oh, that's not a chip, never mind. Go up to the top. Got a little blemish right there. Down. Paint's in pretty good shape. Just had a nice exterior detail done. Got something a little sticky right there, bottom of the driver's side door. RT logo. Wipers. For anything in the paint. I just washed it, so I know the lighting's not the greatest, but you might see some just watermarks. Go through the V8. Now up front, we got some Continentals. Again, just put some Reman front calipers on it, spray painting them black so they look a little bit better. So the headlights, got some tinted headlights. Do know the driver's side one did get trimmed here. Aftermarket headlights don't have the greatest fitment. And then this bulb we got to replace. It's the little turn signal bulb on the driver's side. Got to replace that one. It's got some fog lights. There's gonna be some rock chips up front. Got one there, one there. There's the grill, got the hood. Got a little chip down here. Not sure exactly what happened there. Lots of just little chips on the front bumper. Again, this headlight was not trimmed, so that looks good. All the bulbs were replaced. Just the other one, that turn signal bulb on the driver's side went out pretty quick, so I just got a bad bulb. Trying to get some good angles of the paint. Has some nice flake in it. Again, Continentals up front. Just a quick walk around, and I'll go into more detail. So windshield looking good. Driver's side. Let's see. Don't really see a ton on this side. Again, sorry if this video sucks. Trying to rush it. Out back, we got an LED third brake light that's smoked. Trying to go with all smoke lighting, looks better. Got the Nittos on the back. I'll have a few pictures attached of a full list of everything that's been done to it. So I'll get into more details soon. Back, really like a very faint scratch. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I don't know if it comes up on camera. It's a very faint scratch through there. LED smoke tail lights, reverse lights. Again, it's got the soft tonneau cover. There is a chip, a few chips. Just notice up here and one there. Try and lower this. Here's the bed. It's got a few things in it at the moment, but prior owners did use this as a truck, it looks like, at some point. So it's kind of scratched up just along through here. Alright, to go into more detail. So I'm selling on behalf of my dad. He's the actual owner. He's the third owner. Let's see. So we've had it for about 2 years. The last owner, I guess the first owner, he had it made for him. So I'll show you real quick. He actually has his name on the glove box still. Don't really want to show his name, but was made just for him. I guess he was in the car scene, I think for a car magazine he worked for, so he got this kind of made for him. I bought it off his son. Alright, to go into more detail. Let's see. So it's intense pearl blue, black interior. So is the factory wheels, but again they're powder coated a very dark blue. They're gonna look black unless you're like kind of in person and look up close. Let's see. This was an AC truck, but it has the AC removed. Prior owners removed it some time ago. So it's got aftermarket headlights. Give you just a clear view. Again, the driver's side one's trimmed a little bit. And it's got the LED smoke lights out back. Got the one there. And the lights right there. Alright, tires have less than 1,000 miles on them. Up front, we went with the Continental, let's see, where's it at on my list? Continental Extreme Contact Sport. They are 285 40 17s. And then out back, we went with the Nitto NT555 G2s. They are 275 50 17. I believe this truck was in Michigan its whole life. It was garaged from about, I think, 2016-ish until we bought it in October of 21. There's very little rust on there, just some minor surface rust underneath, which I'll show you in a little bit. We'll go real quick to the interior. Got these wasps, all these bees around me, trying not to get stung. The interior looks pretty good. Just a quick walk around. Your switches. I'll get to the Holly screen later on. Has a Pioneer radio. Again, AC delete, so it does not have AC. Some parts down there. Close this real quick. There's the back seats, looking pretty good. Swing around. Back seats are pretty nice. Do know sometimes this back panel does squeak when you're driving. It's kind of loose. Try it a little bit loose. Let's see, okay, some of the mechanical stuff. So when we bought it in October of 2021, put some new battery cables and a battery in it. That was the first thing. Of course, the new tires, the lights, all that stuff. Go back to the outside. Let me open up the hood. I'll do this with one hand here. So on the inside, like I mentioned, this back panel does squeak sometimes when you're driving, and the power locks do not work currently. You can still lock them with the key, just the power locks don't work. So it probably needs an actuator. Real quick, show you some of the rocker panels, bottom of the doors. Same as the other side, the truck's pretty clean. Open up this hood. Kind of hard with one hand. Alright, so you may notice something here pretty soon here. That right there. So recently, it's got a Holley Terminator Max X engine management system, EFI. A lot of work went into that. We did have it done by someone else. Just kind of show you some of the wiring, what's been done back here. So the coolant and oil were changed when the work got done. So it's got the Holley Terminator transmission wiring harness, the Holley Sniper EFI Hyperspark ignition box, ignition coil, and distributor. Might be tough to see, just kind of some of the stuff back there. And it does have the 7-inch touchscreen inside, which I'll get to later. It did also come with a little 3-inch screen as well. 7-inch screen was just an upgrade. So with the engine work, it had the oil pressure switch, coolant temp and intake air temp sensors, voltage regulator, connectors, idle air control valve. The whole engine was disassembled and cleaned up. It has all new gaskets. Has the whole Felpro full gasket set. as well as a cylinder head bolt set. And then the engine work consists of a cam extreme energy 506 lift cam, pretty much almost the max you can put in this engine. Also had the comp cam's valve spring kit with the retainers, keepers, and valve stem seals. And then the Mopar Performance timing chain set. It's a double roller steel sprockets. In addition to that, let's see, we had a TRE Performance 255 LPH fuel pump, as well as 36-pound injectors. Without those, the engine just could not get enough fuel, so I had to upgrade that as well at the same time. This truck sat, again, like I mentioned before, for like about 5 years until we bought it. Has not had many miles put on it. It has around 85,000 miles on it, only 300 something, I'll see when we get back inside, on the engine build. It's super hot outside, I'm trying to wipe sweat off my face. So, yeah, the coolant and oil were changed as well. So we picked this truck up a few months ago after the engine work. So we dropped it off last December, it took a while, we got it back, I think it was end of June, early July, one of the two. Overall, trying to go into more detail. Go over real slow. I'm not great at taking videos and talking, so I might add stuff later on in the comments, just check for that. It does have the little Viper fan display here, single fan. Does have a full exhaust system with headers, and it's all stainless steel welded. It was put on some time ago, so it's also super loud. So you might want to switch that out if you want it to be more quiet. It sounds nice, especially when you kind of rev it up when you're driving, but it might be loud or too loud for some people. That's kind of it for that. Again, closer look. The guy made like a custom kind of, I don't want to call it a shelf, but kind of customized it a bit so it can get mounted in here. Do know that this is not waterproof. I just pressure washed the truck and no water got on it. So really, if you ever want to clean the engine bay, don't get this wet. It is not waterproof. Got a scratch there on the hood as well, probably from the engine coming out. There's the radiator. Clean. Let's see. Close the hood. Oops. There we go. Do a quick walk around. Kind of doing this on the fly, not really planning this out. Hopefully this shows up better in the video than I can see it on camera. It's kind of dark. Here's a full walk around. Again, around 85,000 miles. The screen shows about 300 something since the build. Let's go inside. Go over the screen a bit more. There's a cold start video if you want to check that out. So with this system, here's a little 3-inch or 3.5-inch screen. It's gonna come with that. In the glove box here, you will see down here, you have this little USB. And this little pen here for the touch screen if you want to use it. And there's also a cable if you want to plug it in. We did have this tuned. I'll go over the details of that too. Dyno tuned. So you can plug in a laptop if you want. Right there. As well as a few little USBs right down there too. You want to plug it in. So for power, if anyone's wondering, it wasn't dyno tuned. I'll attach pictures of that. It made, what did I say? I think I noted it somewhere on here. Let me see. Got a little printout of all the details. It was dyno tuned at full throttle speed in Fraser, Michigan. It peaked to the wheels 308 horsepower and 348 torque to the wheels. Let me show you the screen here. Oh, wrong key. So again, if you do want to start it, turn the key on. You gotta wait for the screen to come on. and now you can start it. So this is fully customizable. This is the screen we like the most, with the RPMs, miles per hour. Got your coolant temp. Get this camera a little bit closer. Coolant, your fuel level. Fuel level is kind of up and down a little bit, so it's not the most accurate. Air fuel ratio, battery voltage, oil pressure. Of course, it's going to be 0 since the truck's not running. There's 371 miles since this was installed. You also have your turn signals. There'll be like a red flashing. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, get out of here. Cancel. Up top in the corner, the left turn signal will be a red flashing light, same as your right. Oh, sorry, right turn signal. You can go through. You can touch this. You can set up the screens. If you want to go to the menu, you can also record if you want to take this to, like, to the, you want to do the 1/8 mile or 1/4 mile. You can record. Menu. Yeah, so you have a few options. Dashboard. This is where you can switch your screens out. You can just hit next. Different screens. I'll just go through them all. You can always play with this later. Bunch of options. Turn it off. So overall, it's a pretty nice truck. I'm gonna get out and show you the underneath. I'm kind of just doing this randomly. So underneath, super clean. I'll show you. It is lowered about 1 to 2 inches, so I cannot crawl underneath here, but I'll show you the most I can. There's your frame rail on this side. Sweat dripping. Try and get you some views underneath. I'll head out back in a moment. There's your exhaust. Gotta readjust here 1 second. There you go. Aluminum transmission pan as well. Just some minor surface stuff. Let me go out back. It does also have a diff cover on it, as you'll see here. That was done. That was put on earlier before we got it, as well as the shocks. Bilstein shocks. Again, you can see some minor surface rust, but really nothing for mid 80,000 miles in Michigan its whole life. I'd say it's pretty clean. Go around to the passenger side. Oh man, it's hot. I did just wash it, so you might see some water spots in the ground. Pretty clean. Fingers in the way. I can show you the welds right here. It has like almost nothing in terms of rust. Show you out back. I'll go up to the front, see underneath. Man. Might be tough to see up here. Pretty clean. So I did kind of show some of like the paint chips. Go over a few of the negatives here. The first one's really minor. It's actually probably not going to show up on camera. There is a super minor dent, like right here. You can barely feel it, and it's hard to see at times. You have to have good lighting, but very minor dent there. Next thing is washer fluid. For some reason, does not come out of the driver's side nozzle, only the passenger side. Not sure what's up with that. It's a bit strange. Let's go around the back. Again, if I forget anything, I'll comment it. Pretty nice. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. One thing else you'll notice, back tires. See all this rubber? That's because, sorry, it's hard to see. Get underneath as well. See all this rubber? Prior owner did some burnouts, so that rubber's been on there for a while. Should come off. Get another close look underneath. Nothing too bad with it. Just some minor stuff. So it was tuned, but The EFI system could use someone to kind of adjust it. It idles roughly high 700s once it warms up. But it could use some more adjustment. See, just to see here for a minute. Is there anything else I can think of? Again, the power locks don't work. Let's see what else. Again, we replaced the front calipers with some reman ones. Brake's pretty good. I'll do a driving video. You can hear it too. Let's see. That's probably it. Yeah, if I remember anything, I'll comment it, whether it's good or bad. It does sometimes when you're stopped, wants to kind of like lurch forward a little bit. So if you just press the brake pedal firm, and you'll be fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do a driving video. Again, I kind of just made this without a plan, so I'm kind of skipping around, jumping around a bit. But if you have any questions, obviously comment. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat. If I forgot anything, I'll add it in later. Again, there'll be pictures of everything, pictures of the dyno sheets. I'll have a cold start video, driving video, this little video. And if anybody else has any requests, just let me know. Thanks.